Okay, so hello everyone, a very warm welcome to everyone over here. Yeah, I just need to know whether we are live or not. Just give me a minute. Okay, just I'll confirm it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I hope we are live. We are live. Cool, cool, cool. So, hi, how are y'all? How are you guys? So, yeah, the ACCA aspirants, the students, yeah, the exams are coming very near, and the phobia of the examination is on the peak. I know, students. I am expecting you guys to have a very beautiful, like the practices, the study, the hard work, yeah. So I'm hoping like every student sit at a very good pace of studying. So yeah, what are we over here? Yes. So yeah, this is my first applied skill level paper, which I am going to have a quick revision for September 2023. So yeah, let us begin. What are we waiting for? Okay, let me show you the sheet. Yeah. So, okay, who am I? What is all about this day 1 taxation revision? So, hello again, a very good morning to all the students and to all the viewers who are going to have some benefits from taking this taxation revision classes. So, yes, I would like to just brief about myself first. Like, I am your tutor, myself, Ashwini Naveen Bhanushali. Okay, I am a chartered accountant by profession, and over here, I am into the teaching of the syllabus of ACCA, that is SBR, no matter it could be tax, ATEX, APM for like last 4 years. So, by profession, I am a chartered accountant. So, obviously, I would be like more of into taxations. But then, my choice for my profession was at a higher peak. But then, eventually, I understood that my profession is something which is fetching me a good amount. But my passion was somewhere at the time when I used to study. It was like there only. So eventually I understood that study and the books are something which is one of my favorite thing to be done. And yes, here am I. Like I am your tutor. Yeah, you may watch our YouTube revisions for SBR also. So even we had that completed. Now we are going ahead with the tax revision. Then we'll be over here with the A tax revision. So yeah, this is some info about myself. Okay. So over here, we are the team of Lakshya, as we are Lakshyans. Lakshya, नाम तो सुना ही होगा. So, who is Lakshya? It's the Indian Institute of Commerce, Lakshya. I don't think that I need to explain or I need to introduce you all to Lakshya, because Lakshya has its own journey, has its own reputation, which is actually Lakshya means aim. And the aim of Lakshya is not just to be restricted at a place and just impart a knowledge somewhere. Lakshya is a place which wants to give knowledge to each and everyone who wants to see the commerce with the beautiful eyes of the world. So commerce. So ma'am, what is commerce? Like what are the subjects and what are the topics which Lakshya provides us with the training? Guys, name the commerce, name the exams, name the syllabus of the commerce. Maybe you can name any course in the commerce, and yeah, Lakshya is your one-step solution. No matter it could be like a normal commerce, maybe it could be your CA, ACCA, CMA India, CMA US, CS, CAT, BWOC, ma'am, you name anything, Lakshya is over here to give us a knowledge. So basically, we have earned a great reputation being a Lakshan. It's our confidence and it's our power that we can deliver the classes. And yes, the students, the passing percentage, the knowledge the students possess, guys, it's commendable. It's commendable. Yeah. So over here, Lakshya is a very well-known training institute which provides the ACCA course in Kerala. So basically now, initially the Lakshya had a classes in Kerala and like we can say in the southern regions, which they used to give classes basically in English and Malayalam, right? English and Malayalam. But now we need to cater a great crowd, because we know, yeah, if we are limiting our knowledge, with our language, maybe the other students could have a bit difficulty. So now it's a total English classes that we are going to learn, and we have also provided with the Hindi classes too. Okay, so over here we consistently strive to maintain our best among the ACCA coaching centers in Kerala. The ACCA coaching over here has offered Lakshya to be the most important, and the updated ACCA syllabus is also being taken care of. With the help of the beautiful tutors, over here we have mentors to guide you. Over we have a supporting students and the head, which makes Lakshya a family. So over here we do have classes, that is maybe it no matter it is online or maybe offline, in various languages, that is English, Hindi and Malayalam too. So yeah, this was all about Lakshya, and I know everybody will be knowing Lakshya. So over here, what are we met over here? So ma'am, this was about yourself and Lakshya. So what is our strategy? What have we met over here for? Guys, I'll be your tutor for the next 5 days of the revision series for the paper, that is taxation. With the word taxation, I know like everybody would be happy. Why? Because as such, taxation is a compulsory paper that we have to give, that we are supposed to give in the F level, and like most of you must be having a thing like, oh ma'am, taxation na is very easy paper, because over here we need not memorize the rates. Yeah, and ma'am, the concepts are discrete. Okay, when I talk about the paper, guys, when I talk about the papers, if it is basically an F level paper, I know like it could be like FR, it could be like EE. So students have a phobia maybe to write a theory more, right? A theory more. And if it's EE, there is no discrete answer, right? There is no one short answer at all. If this is an answer, it should be this only. No, there are various judgments involved in that, right? If I talk about FR, guys, there are particular standards, and based on that there will be certain assumptions which the accountant needs to possess. But guys, when I talk about tax, like we are none of the one who can have some assumptions in tax. Like assumptions means, ma'am, if this is a situation, we have to follow that only. So basically we are supposed to over here cater the finance account, which is there basically, which we are having a finance act which we have already studied. So students, whosoever is giving this September examination, guys, I am telling you guys, give your exams, clear your exams. Give your exams, clear your exams. And those who are planning to give the exams maybe in December, so yeah, over here Lakshya is going to make the plans for the upcoming classes in September, maybe 20, from September 20. So yeah, guys, you can have an enroll over the classes, and yeah, we can go ahead and exactly be an ACCA. Okay, so before I talk about the revision plan which we are going to cater in the next upcoming 4 days, like I'm not considering today's day, because today we are going to have an overview of what the syllabus is all about, what the content is all about, how is the examination going to look like, and how is the ACCA study hub, the resources, the platform, like we are going to cater. Okay, so basically before going into revision plan, guys, we all know what is the syllabus, how are we going to give the exam, what is the importance of technical article. Students, this is a compulsory paper that everybody knows. Okay, before we start over the revision series, let us understand, guys, if we love tax now, I definitely am telling you guys, tax is a place, like being a chartered accountant, I am always at a place of taxation. Yeah, that could not be something which I can leave. Even for you guys, tax is not something which you guys can leave. Why? I'll tell you, students. This is a compulsory paper. This is a compulsory paper, guys. So any which ways, guys, you have to learn tax. If I talk about normal accountant who is going to record the entries, the journal entries in the books of accounts, that is something which the normal graduate can also do. But then what makes us different from them is we just need not understand your financials, but we are the one who are going to impact it on the tax basis. Yes, guys. So I hope you will be loving tax, and the one who have already like studied taxation, I am pretty sure that you must be having a very great corner for tax, because it's not just easy guys, it's a scoring subject too. The one who loves tax, I prefer you guys to give professional paper, like na, in professional papers, like basically we are having some exemptions, like okay baba, there are some optional papers. So there are two essentials, SBR, SBL, and then if you love tax guys, you are good to do A tax also. So A tax is a higher version, but everything, the ABCD is from tax only. So to go ahead guys, we need to work over here in the tax itself. So yes, as I told you, this is the easiest paper guys. Literally you guys, if you have never been through tax guys, once just go through tax, you will find the most easiest and the scoring paper. But like some guys now, some people have a myth that ma'am, tax is only about calculation or what, like no theory, ma'am, no tension. No guys, it's not just that. There are basically calculations which is at a greater point, but guys, it's not just the one. We are not the calculators. Things are given today. The AI has been so formalized, the artificial intelligence. Why are we then at a pace? So guys, it's not just the calculation, it's about our knowledge, the way we are going to interpret it, the way we are going to explain it, the way we are going to write it. So yeah, that is all about the taxation. So now ma'am, what are we going to focus? Like I am going to focus maybe the revision plan, that I'll take it in a later part. Yeah, but guys, what are we going to focus on the examination perspective? Okay, so if I talk about the examination perspective, we are going to focus on how are how are we going to approach for exam. See, before going to exam, I know everyone is going to be ready for giving the exams. So don't you think we need to have an actual overview of how my paper looks like? Yeah ma'am. Along with that, obviously there is a first pro forma that guys, you all have to analyze what is the syllabus, what is the hierarchy of the syllabus, what is most important in that syllabus. So everything which we are going to know about the syllabus is to be taken care of by understanding the ACCA portal. Guys, a very big thanks to the ACCA portal, where we can analyze and understand each and everything which we want to know. So we are having so vast knowledge, so vast syllabus, and the resources which the ACCA has provided is beautiful and commendable guys. So there we can access whatever information we want. So for our exams, okay ma'am, this is what you have told us about the approach of exam and the syllabus. Now ma'am, the exam which is upcoming basically in September 2023. So ma'am, what will be the structure? What are we going to analyze? And maybe ma'am, now we are not giving examination, maybe like September 2023. Then to ma'am, what is the syllabus? Okay, so because like everybody would have heard ma'am, tax now every time it's changing. Ma'am, tax now it's changing a lot. So what it is changing? So every year we know the standard starts from, like if I'm telling you your examination, if guys your examination is in between 1st June 2023, which is done, students just understand, 1st June 2023 till 31st March 2024, that is basically like 4 papers or the 4 examinations guys, that is on June, September, December and March. For these 4 quarters guys, if you all are having examination, starts from June 23 till March 24 guys. For us, if on that period we have examination, then Finance Act 2022 is going to be applicable. So ma'am, do you want to say like after 31st March 24 the syllabus is going to change? Yes. So every year now there is a change in the Finance Act. So basically what tutors recommend and what the students also recommend is, if you guys are like planning for your F level papers, like basically then what's to be done for the first guys, if you were at a pace today, if you're giving the examination in September guys, first, like if you have not given any papers from F level guys, try and give first the taxation paper. Why ma'am? Like see, everybody is going to pass in first attempt, but maybe because of some misfortune, like in case if you miss out September, guys, we have December. Maybe if somebody is planning to give in December, guys, if you miss out December, you have March. But I highly recommend students don't give examination in March for taxation. You can go beyond, there are other subjects also. Why? Like, okay, if we get passed in the first attempt, it is the most important thing. That what I prefer is like, why to give attempts, guys? Go get clear. Okay, but like, nobody never knows. Yeah, we never know. Then if I give March and accordingly the June syllabus change, don't you think it will be a cumbersome situation? So guys, plan accordingly. Whatever is done, because now we cannot change for September. But then if we are planning for December, guys, I would highly recommend give tax first. Give tax first. So yeah, we'll have an ample of time, and yeah, we can study accordingly. Yeah. So if students are confused like which paper to be given first, I prefer tax first. Okay, because there is a change. December to March may be there. Okay, so yeah, that is cool about the examination and the choosing of the syllabus. Okay, now you know which tax we are studying, guys. If you check out the ACCA portal, ma'am, there are so many taxes which we are going to study. We are going to study the UK tax. So basically this is a 3 hours paper which is been taken on the CBE platform. Students, don't worry, we are going to learn what is CBE platform and what are the questions, what are the type of questions. Yeah, but I'm super happy to tell you, and a very good news, that we all know, if you have ever gone through paper, students, we need not learn any tax rates. Why? Ma'am, income tax is all about taxes. Then if you're telling that we need not learn tax rate, means what? Guys, the tax rates are pre-printed in your question paper. Okay, so ma'am, we just need to apply our concepts. Yeah, we just need to apply our concepts, our knowledge. But the tax rates, there could be some reliefs or like some information, it's already been given in the exams. So that's a good news. But maximum times what we happen, like we do practice now, guys. Just imagine now, like I'm having a paper maybe in September, so already I would have did a lot of practice. Don't you think the common rates you would have already memorized it? Ma'am, yeah, there are happenings, ma'am, we already get the things. If you already got the things, don't you think it's better? Yeah, why, ma'am? Guys, it will save a lot of time. Yeah, we need not check the rates, we need not find the rates. Yeah, so ma'am, there is a lot of savings in the time. But if you have not memorized it, guys, need not memorize it. It is already be pre-printed in the paper. Okay, when I talk about the further terms, guys, in taxation, try to calculate things. Try to calculate the things in which currency, guys, in which denomination, guys, in pound, no other currency. So basically, if it is for UK, guys, pound works well, and to be calculated in the nearest term. Nearest term means, ma'am, like suppose it is like a 60.12 pound. Okay, 60.12. So we can just book at 60 pounds. Okay, that will be fine. So the nearest term we can book. Okay. So yeah, I think we can now just once check the CBE portal, or like, okay, before going to that, I would like to just give you an overview of what the syllabus is. Okay, so what are the main topics over here? So over here, we guys, I know that you must be knowing that there are A, B, C, D, E and F. Yeah, so main topics are that. The first one, they'll be like more of interested into knowing the UK tax and admin purpose. Okay, so ma'am, what is that? So okay, what is UK tax? What are the rules? If you don't follow the tax rules, then guys, what are the penalties which will be applied, and so on. Okay, the second part, that is B part, focuses on the income tax. Yeah, so how are we going to compute the income tax? Then at the third point, ma'am, it's gonna compute, and they're gonna ask us that please explain something about the capital gains. That is basically the chargeable gains. So what are the gains? Whether am I getting any exemptions from that gains and all? And the D part over here will be testing about some inherent taxes. Okay, need not worry, I'll be explaining you with the ACCA portal. When I talk about E part, that will be basically about corporation tax. So what is corporation? Like all things which I learned was for individuals. But when I talk about corporation, guys, it is not just restricted to individuals, but then ma'am, even the companies are liable to pay taxes. Yeah, so they'll be considering the concept from the point of view of company. Let's go ahead. And the last topic over here will be for VAT. Okay, value added tax basically. That will be for incorporated and unincorporated business. So need not worry, I am going to take you to a better way where we can actually have an access over the ACCA resources. So before going to that, I have explained you about just about an intro about myself and about our Lakshya. Okay, now what is our revision plan, guys? Why have we met? So what I am planning to do in like the 5 days of the revision, excluding like maybe today, if I just exclude it, we do have 4 classes. I am explain you with a good concept of computation of income tax and a minor concept, if the time permits, about VAT. Okay, about value added tax. I'll take you to details of what are the VAT, maybe the registration concept, and a good version of income tax computation. Like what could be my heads of income? Okay, if I am understanding, okay, I'm earning so much part of income, whether am I going to pay the taxes on all the income? No, no, ma'am. There are some relaxation given to us. Ma'am, there are certain allowances. Okay, so we'll take that into consideration. We'll figure out what will be your income. Based on that income, what will be my income tax liability? So yeah, this is what is our revision plan for the first. That we are going to cover an important concept from section C. Now what is section A, ma'am? What is section B? What is section C? Need not worry, we are any which ways going to get to that too. Okay. We are then going to solve some important questions. Okay, we are going to solve some important questions from the important concepts which have been derived and which I have taken care of from our exam papers. Guys, I'll give you a big hint which you should also know, students. If we are practicing some papers now and analyzing the answers, guys, always keep in mind, guys, the Finance Act is changing. So please don't do that questions which are like it's gone. Outdated version cannot be taken care of. We need to be updated. So try and do the mocks, try and do the paper, try and do the specimens which are relevant for the current exams. Okay, and we are going to do like 2 full mock papers. Okay, so this is what I have made a strategy for us to go ahead with the revision plans, because I know, guys, this revision will be helpful for the examination who are going to give the examination coming this September. And my expectations from this lecture will be like, at least you are having some good knowledge and the background of what the income taxes is all about. So yeah, over here I'll be just showing you over here. Let me make it complete and then we are going to understand that. Okay, so over here, guys, this is the paper pattern of the examination. Guys, this is a paper pattern. We have some like 3 hours where we are supposed to basically, students have like 3 sections. If you can check out, basically there is section A, section B and section C. So ma'am, there are so much sections here. Is it difficult? To be frank, not so much. It's not that difficult. It's easy. What I prefer, the tax is literally easy. Why? Because over here, first benefit is that we don't have to remember tax rates. Second, we are very much aware, we have known the Finance Act 2022. So I hope that will not be affecting us. So students, what is section A? If I talk about section A, students, over here, they'll be asking us the paper, they'll be asking us a questions which is an objective type. Like I can easily, in the easy words I can say, guys, it will be something like MCQs, where you will be provided with 4 options. Some correct, only 1 correct and some incorrect options. Cool. Now you are supposed to calculate and to figure out what is the correct answer. Each correct answer, guys, is going to give you 2 points. That is basically, there will be 15 MCQs, each worth 2 marks. So basically from section A, we can score 30 marks. When I move on to section A, students, in A, there is no fixed syllabus what is going to come. Means Ma'am, it can come from the entire topic. Yeah. So there is no restricted syllabus. Okay, from section A now only this much is going to go. Ma'am, from section B, no. Section A, like if it is for like FR and all, so we know maybe, or SBR, so we know that at the there could be some consolidation, like some hardcore concepts. But over here now, if it is an MCQ, guys, they will not restrict any concept there. Okay. Ma'am, now when we go ahead and we proceed to section B, even that is covered for 30 marks. So ma'am, what are the things which are going to come? Over here, ma'am, we can see 3 case questions. Yeah, guys. So basically, in these 30 marks, there are 3 case studies. Each case study carries 10 marks. Okay, ma'am. So like every case, now, ma'am, there will be 10 marks. So over here, na, there is one beautiful thing. They'll give you one common question. Okay, they'll give you one common case study. One common case study, and related to that case study, guys, there will be 5 questions worth 2 marks each. So okay, ma'am, you are telling that 3 case scenarios, and every case scenario is having 5 questions. Yes, every case scenario over here, like 1, 2, 3, having 5 questions carrying 2 marks makes it 30 marks. Ma'am, again, is there a proper concept? No. It can be again an objective type where you can see the MCQs. Basically, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you, which can again be tested from any concept. Okay. But now, when I talk about section C, which is in hardcore writing, guys, which is worth 40 marks. Over here now, students, like I'm giving you a super hint, guys. If you get the answer, maybe right or wrong, please do one thing. Write every working in your working notes. Why, ma'am? Working notes carries marks. Maybe your part of answer's working note is correct. If you got it till there, guys, you can fetch marks. So please don't ignore the working notes. Try to do whatever solution you are doing it in the working notes. Okay, in section C. In section C, guys, we have 3 questions. Okay, we have 3 constructive responses question, means case-based studies. That too, there will be 1 question for 10 marks, and ma'am, the other 2 questions for 15 marks. So it is bifurcated into 3. 1 10 marks, other 2 15 marks. Guys, from that 15 marks now, there is 2. Ma'am, means that 30 marks. 30 marks is fixed. Ma'am, fixed for what? Guys, in that 30 marks, first question, or the first question means out of the 2 questions, 1 question will be for sure about computation of income tax. So we have to find out, okay, ma'am, so what will be the income tax? What will be the total income? What will be the tax which we have to pay on that? Yeah. And when I figure out the second question, guys, they'll be asking us a pakka question from which? Ma'am, corporation tax. Like, okay, if this is a company or this is a corporate, what are the taxes that they are going to pay? So basically, in these 2 questions which they are going to solve, guys, we are going to practice in this session of revision. How are we going to compute? Basically, how are we going to compute for income tax? And yes, I trust that after completing this session, definitely that 15 marks is in our hand. So we are going to solve that income tax computation very well. Yeah, we need to know the base concepts also. So yeah, this is how the paper pattern comes. And ma'am, the last 1 question worth 10 marks, that can be from anything. Okay. So if I want to just analyze the paper, out of 100 marks now, guys, 30 marks is fixed. 15 from income tax computation and 15 from corporate taxation. And the rest marking of basically the 70 marks could be like from the other syllabus. But guys, trust me, the syllabus, the concepts and the tax is very, very, very easy and interesting also. So yeah, this is what is all about the paper pattern that we know. Okay, there are some minor changes, like okay, some changes in the syllabus which I have taken it from the ACCA resources. Okay, that we can see there also, but it's okay, I showed you. There is a combination of like some sections and areas where they have excluded some topics. So, and some of the topics are included maybe. So over here, what happens? The computation of the VAT liability, some excluded topics, and that could be like, okay, there are changes in the VAT penalties which they are going to be applicable, and some incomes from self-employment if they have excluded, and some free reports and all. So yeah, guys, it's just that They have amended the word, yeah. Wherever it was motor, now they had made it cars. It's okay, it's okay. So again, some motors they have excluded and made it cars, that's all. Okay, over here also some motors and they have changed it and made it car. Okay, so there are some minor changes, but again the important change is what, guys, for us, Finance Act 2022 is going to be applicable, guys. Please don't practice those questions which are already downgraded. Yeah, that means, guys, the questions are not wrong, guys. The rates and our expectation from the answer will be wrong. Why? Because that is obviously predated, which we cannot help but for clearing the papers. So now, ma'am, what is ACCA exam support? What is support article, ma'am? What is technical articles, ma'am? What is CBE platform? ACCA have. Need not worry, we'll just have an overview of what the world of ACCA is all about. Guys, I'm going to show you. Okay, just give me a minute if I can open it. If that is visible, I am going to show you guys the platform for ACCA. So let me open my accaglobal.com. Yeah, my accaglobal.com, where students we will be provided with a user ID. So as I am not the student of ACCA, guys, if I am not the student of ACCA, how will I have the ID? So I'm just referring it to my student's ID. Just give me a minute. I just will type my student's ID and password. So everybody over here, you must also be having your own ID and password, which you have to cater with. Okay, so over here I have my student's login ID and password. Okay, so I am good to sign in to my ACCA account. Students, after signing into my ACCA account, I think it is like the screen is not so big, but I really hope you guys know this, because I'm so sure you have already been access through all these things. Yeah, so I don't expect, guys, these things are new for you all, but again, over here, if we have met, sure, we have to learn these things also. So yeah, let's go ahead and see. Okay, some things are okay, cool. So over here, my name will be shown. Yeah, welcome to our portal where we'll be having some transactions, guys, some annual subscription. But for us, ma'am, what is important, guys, we need to go to my qualifications. Okay, ma'am, once we have gone to qualifications, over here what exams we have passed and everything is there, guys. Over here, if you check now, there will be CBE platform, which is an actual platform. We can see, oh, before giving examination. So ma'am, like if I want to give examination, how will examination paper and everything will look like? It's seen here. Yeah, guys, we can easily see here. Yeah, we can easily check it over here. Okay, so basically on my CBE platform I can click, but right now students, I want to see my ACCA study hub. So what is my ACCA study hub? Over here, guys, we can have an overview of what the syllabus is, what are the changes, what are the tax rates. That will be very beneficial to us. So when I talk about the ACCA study hub, it is going to compute, it's going to show us the complete course of the syllabus. Along with that, there will be certain practice papers also, some practice questions. Okay, so over here, if you check the examination, okay, so most recently used examination was SBR. Okay, figuring out my subject. So like if I go on, down, obviously we can find over here the UK tax. Wait a minute. Yeah, taxation UK, did we got? And students, it is for June 23 to March 24. Why? Because over here for these 4 quarters, basically only the Finance Act 2022 is going to be applicable. Then the things are going to revise, guys. So I'm telling you guys, if you all are going to plan maybe, or if you are planning, guys, go clear the examination. So yeah, if I click on this, if I go to exam, guys, I can check out my syllabus, my course of content. Okay, let me go to the examination. Okay, so let's see what I've tested. So as I told you, there are not till F, A, B, C, D, E, F. So let's figure out what have they given us. Students, over here, if you can check the chapters, this is an introductory part. Guys, over here, this is gonna be there in the exam. Study, this is gonna be there in the exam. This tax rate, guys, this question, if you can check out, like if I can make it very big, if I can make it very big, yeah, it's not like allowing me to make it very big. Maybe okay, cool. Need not worry, guys. Over here now, over here we are having a tax rate. If I can make it big, like this, I can make it maybe. Okay, so over here all the tax rate, okay, upcoming tax rates, basic tax rates, what is the percentage of the tax, what is the dividend, etc., what are my allowances, my residential status, everything is being pre-given in your question paper. Everything will be there. So again, guys, that's a good news, right? So we need not learn that, but that is something which we can get it over here, syllabus and study. So guys, what is syllabus and study guide? Over here, when we find out, we can understand what is my syllabus, what are the changes particularly for my syllabus. So over here, if you check the syllabus and some aspects over here, when I directly go to page number 10, probably over here, I get to cater myself. Okay, yeah, that is just give me a minute. Why is this coming like that? Yeah, it went off. So yeah, then okay, over here, if I go down, things are there, yeah, guys, if you can check this summary of changes of taxation. So yeah, this is what I have taken care of. Some amendments, some deletions are there. Okay, so this is our study guide. Okay, if I cancel this, guys, now if I go ahead, we'll be having chapters. Like what chapters, man? What is the table of content? Okay, I'll go ahead, the chapters. See students, now we can have overview of the first concept, which talks about the UK tax system, guys. The UK tax system. If I talk to you, what are the things which we are going to learn in UK tax system? And I told you that for us, this F till F, the things are going to come over here. If you can check, income tax, capital gain tax, inheritance tax, corporation tax, what? So ma'am, what did all this? Yeah, so over here I'll just brief you out the syllabus. Maybe that is something which you already know on your own, but still over here we can have a view. See students, when it is UK tax, the first and the foremost thing which we need to learn is try to cope up with what is UK tax, what is the background of UK tax. Okay, like if you don't know the admin thing, or if you just don't cater the admin purposes, then what could be the penalties which could be applicable, what could be the consequences, is something which we have learned, which we have already learned in part A. Okay, then what is part B of the syllabus? So students, when I talk about part B of the syllabus, it talks about, guys, income taxes and NICs. Ma'am, what is NICs? Income taxes. And basically over here we are going to understand concept which talks about national insurance contribution, and over here there will be some calculations for how we are going to do income tax. And when I talk about income tax, guys, we know income taxes are to be applicable on the income which an individual would have earned. So what could be the income, guys? I would have worked somewhere, I would have done a work for somebody else, so I would have got my salary. Maybe I would have did my own business, I am into my own business and profession, so I can earn from that. Guys, I'm having a property, I want to sell it. Okay ma'am, so you can earn from that. Ma'am, I'm having extra money, maybe I want to invest somewhere. Okay ma'am, so I'll be getting money from that too. If I'm getting all these incomes, So that is going to be under a head which is known as the computation of income, in which we are going to learn income from employment, income from self-employment, property, investment and income, the comprehensive income, that is basically the total of each and everything. And then ma'am, on that shall we pay tax? No ma'am. On that basically we'll be having some rebates and some reliefs, some exemptions, some allowances that we are supposed to deduct and get the value. Okay, on that particular value we are going to pay tax. So yes, this is the pro forma which we need to learn in the concept B. Okay, and some NIC's liability too. Okay, when I go to section C, what is section C then ma'am? In the syllabus, section C covers chargeable gains for individuals. That means if I'm having some property, I want to sell off. Okay, definitely, don't you think the time when you have purchased a property, there is someone like tells, if my grandfather would have purchased a property like maybe 50 or 100 years back near the airport, I would have got the super value. Why? Because we know the time the inflation rate works well, right? So over here, if I'm having a very old property, or maybe the price that I purchased and the price which I sell today, obviously ma'am, there is a huge difference. So if we are going to get any gains, even that should be taxed. Yeah. So basically we are going to learn over here in section C the scope of taxation of capital gains, and what are the bases, how are we going to compute the gains and losses, maybe yeah, losses also, if I want to like dispose some movable or some immovable property. Guys, if I invested into some shares and if I'm selling the shares, invested means you guys have did it for trading maybe, or like long term, it could be short term and long term too. So if I have purchased a share and I want to sell the shares, definitely there would be a gains and losses. Way to cater that gains and losses. So that is to be done in syllabus C part. Okay. And accordingly the taxes are to be calculated. Ma'am, what's next? What's next for syllabus D? Okay. When I talk about the D part of our syllabus, that is inherent tax. See, everybody will be very happy if we get something from inherent, means something from past, something from my ancestors. Guys, if I'm getting that thing, don't you think even that is having some value? And if I want to transfer that thing, obviously guys, we have to pay taxes. And that is what we have learned from the understanding the concept of section D, which talks about inherent taxes. Then we are left over with two sections, that is E and F. Guys, when I talk about E, it becomes important. Why? Because it talks about corporation tax. Over here, when we learned the income taxes, that is basically employment, self-employment, some inherent taxes and all, capital gains, students, it is applicable for an individual and not to the company. If I want to know, yeah, the company is going to work, right? So they are going to do their business. If they are going to get profits, if they are going to do their business, don't you think even they should be taxed? So who is going to tell them? So basically the corporation law is going to tell them. So we are going to learn what is the scope of corporation tax, what is the total taxable profit they have earned, okay, what are the incomes and the gains the company have earned, total income they have earned, and what are the some tax liabilities. And do they get any exemptions? Yeah, as individual gets, even they are having some exemptions, and then we cater it to the corporation tax. So this is where we complete E part. Now what is the last part which is pending, which is about VAT. It is VAT, value added tax. Okay, on some goods, if I want to sell or maybe want to purchase, an element which is inbuilt is known as VAT. So what are we going to understand in section F basically will be how are we going to register in VAT, what are the requirements to be considered for VAT, or maybe the computation, the total income, or maybe the total expenses like purchase, sale, or what will be the VAT liability and the effects of some schemes is something which we are going to learn in the VAT. So over here, this becomes my syllabus. This becomes my syllabus. So when I talk about to you for the syllabus, I can just show you once. I don't know whether it is visible so well or not for you all. But yeah, this is the period. Like okay, income tax, some competition tax, taxable status, and that is important over here. It's UK tax admin. So what is the structure which we need to learn? Okay, some laws. Second topic comes here about calculation of income tax. So over here we're gonna know what is the pro forma of income tax computation. It's how are we going to, so basically it's not like I want to book any income, accordingly can I go? No, there should be a proper format which tells us, okay, if you are going to solve this, the format, this will be the total income. So on the basis of some pro forma, we are going to calculate the income tax liability. So that will be taken care of in chapter number 2. So there will be many other incomes. It could be like saving income, other income, dividend income, exempt income, like everything. Okay. Even for married couple, oh, is there any income? Yeah, we have to check that. If I'm having a kid, whether his income is going to be clubbed in me, so even that is to be known. Then we have some benefits in the name of personal allowances. So guys, what's that personal allowances? So in case if I'm earning something, my earnings are something lesser than like 1 lakh and something, there is something which we're going to learn. So we get some allowances like a benefit. So yeah, if we just reduce that and get the amount, based on that we pay taxes. Okay, so this is some benefits which we have learned. Then we have some property and investment income. Yeah, if I'm having any property, I want to, maybe I want to give it on rent, maybe I want it to be a house property, I'm giving it on rent. Okay, so what am I getting? Ma'am, we are getting the rentals. Yeah, we are getting the rentals. Okay, if we are getting any rentals, then what are we supposed to do, ma'am? After understanding the property tax, if I have made any investment and if I'm earning interest on that, guys, we have to basically book the taxes on that. Okay, then employment, ma'am, if I am working somewhere, somebody is going to give me salary, what is the amount of tax which I have to pay on that? Whether am I getting any allowances, whether am I getting any perk visits, whether am I getting any benefits or some reimbursement. So yeah, we need to conclude that also. And finally we are done, guys. After every chapter over here, if you can figure it out, guys, please see, there is a syllabus coverance. Okay, that is what we know. Okay, this is going to cover what things for us. After knowing that back, if you are good with chapter number 1, like if chapter number 1 is over for you, like you have learned it, guys, we can go to the first part, summary and quizzes. So over here, when we know we are having an exam, for example, which is based on the MCQ part, guys, after every chapter they have given a quizzes, like I should go ahead with the quiz. If I go ahead with the quiz, they'll be asking us a question, so I'll start the quiz. So for example, which of the both are like basically the direct revenue taxes? So I can do, oh ma'am, is it the national corporation or this or this or this? I just want to click this. Okay, I just made it. Confirm. Okay, I am not reading the questions, I'm just making C. Okay, B. Okay, D. I confirm, ma'am. A. Confirm. D. Ma'am, confirm. Yeah. So over here, I got to know, oh, like I got the 20% correct answer. Oh ma'am, what it is, ma'am? So guys, we can review. It was just the first answer which I read, like first question which I read. So I got it correct. Rather, I didn't read it. I just wanted to show you all. Over here now, guys, if I want to review the answers also, guys, review, you get to know I have made this wrong answer, but the correct answer was this. So why it is important, guys? Why it is important? It is important for us when we are going to give the papers now, guys. Before that, if we have learned all these things, it is any which way is going to benefit our knowledge. So it will boost up our confidence. So guys, whenever we are free, we can just give the quizzes. Yeah, I'm just making it cancel. Now what's further? What's next, ma'am? After giving, like after understanding the chapters, after giving the quizzes, if I want to solve some questions, maybe, huh? Okay, if I want to solve some questions, yeah, let me I don't know how will I can cancel. Yeah. Okay, I want to go to dashboards. Okay, I want to go to chapters directly. Students, after that now, guys, you have to practice this also. See, you have to see what is my technical articles. Students, why are technical articles important? Because if I check about the technical articles, my technical articles are going to help me, and you must read it, because in the technical articles we may have the importance of Finance Act 2022, some adjustments of some questions. We'll be having some 2 parts for inherent taxes. For chargeable incomes also we are having 2 parts. For value added tax also we are having parts, and some benefits. Okay, so here we need to know, in addition to Finance Act, there are some other technical articles also which we need to learn. Okay, so we'll go there. we'll learn our technical articles also, and yeah, this is how we normally complete our understanding. Like for every chapter, if you figure out na sir, after completing like the first chapter, okay, I'll be having some quizzes and 2 technical articles, guys. So I'll be checking out what is the first article, okay, what is the second article, okay, visual concept, okay, property, benefits, income, etc, etc. So guys, this becomes now very easy. And yeah, like we need to be thankful to the ACCA resources. They have beautifully made this course, and yeah, we are over here having so much of knowledge to be gained. Then why not to take this advantage, right? So yeah, we over here have some quizzes. If you can check out over here in the left side, guys, we have some practice papers also. So what is practice over here? If I can check the practice questions, okay, over here, basically, yeah, I'm having over here some questions like 9 completed. If I can go in the first paper, so I want to know the reports, maybe how I have given, so it's okay. We can check on, we can start writing the paper. Okay, I'll check. Achha, the UK system. Which of the UK system is an indirect taxes? Okay, so I'll just put out D. Maybe I'll confirm it. Okay, so they have told, acha, the answer is correct. Okay, let's go ahead. Continue. Acha, let us see. Acha, it's not enlargement. Let's, okay, which of the following is not a legislation? Okay, so I'll suppose press C. So I need to know, acha, whether it is correct. No, ma'am, it should be B. Okay, cool. Next, okay, which of this thing is there? Okay, ma'am, I have pressed no. Confirm. Okay, let's go. Let's skip. What is the maximum people? Okay, I'll write C. Okay, confirm. Okay, it's correct. Okay, I have not even seen, like, maybe. Okay, so after solving the 9 papers or the 9 questions or continuing it, everything, so now the things will be very good. Like, the things will be very good. Why? It is for our practice. It is for our practice, and that is what I really want you guys to practice. Okay, I really want you guys to practice beforehand of the examination. Now what's next, ma'am? Now what's next? What can be furthermost asked in the paper? And if I want to see, ma'am, the paper, like how am I going to see the paper in the examination, ma'am? Then where am I supposed to go? So for knowing the exam, how it is going to be look like, actually, guys, we'll go to my qualifications. Yeah, over here students will be having over here CBE platform, and we know my examination is not to be written in the piece of the paper, guys. It's not at all. So we'll be over here available with the platform. So what is there in the CBE platform? Let us figure it out. So yeah, when I click on the CBE platform over here, I'll be having in the right hand side this concepts, the syllabus over here in the right hand side. Okay, so if I'm going to the right hand side in my catalog over here, if I check out where is my subject, it's taxation, guys. I want to make it big because when you see taxation, guys, there is a blank workspace, some Bossa Nova, China, Corpus, etc, etc. A lot, many countries it's given, guys. Please don't interrupt yourself. Directly click on UK. After giving to UK, we'll be having the ACCA resources, where there will be past exam paper. Guys, I am telling you guys, don't go so much with past exam papers because it may be predated. Yeah, it may be predated, so which is again for us not so relevant, right? Not so relevant because I know huge of the concepts have changed, some tax rates are changed, so we need to be updated, and that we can do it from like the practice exams, which is there for like whenever it is like FA22, whenever it is FA22, guys, we can assign that. Okay, if I'm going to some specimen paper, yeah, if I'm going over here to assign, like I want to assign myself, so I have given it a test paper to me, so where it will get, okay, I can see it over here, get in the assigned materials, so I can check where is my paper, okay, so I'm getting over here my tax UK past paper, so yeah, over here it's an assigned, so I'll start writing it. So ma'am, over here in the examination also we are going to see like that only. Yeah, I'm expecting the same thing to be there, but over here when I'm going to give a practice, so yeah, there will be written over here timings and all. Over here there will be no time, over here there will be no time restrictions. You can give the exam for as long as you want because it's a practice thing, right? It's a practice platform over here. But when I talk about in the examination, guys, it's time restricted. Okay, so after reading the 4 consequences, go to next. Over here the introduction, over here it is given, it's a live examination, so yeah, we have to start like prior, maximize your 10 minutes prior, start writing the answer, click on if you don't understand something, or if you wish. Yeah, see, this is very important for our course. Why? Students, if I understand, like, okay, first MCQ I knew, second I don't know, maybe later on I'll do, how will you recognize, ma'am, this is something which is pending? Guys, you can flag, means at the end you can review that, okay, what answers you have attempted and something which is pending. Okay, so like you can go ahead next. So yeah, that is going to help us. If you can just check it out on your own, it will be also better. Yeah, it's just some introduction. Okay, next. Okay, we need to scroll by each and everything. Again, I told you now, calculations are to be done in the nearest to this, all the assumptions are to be taken, time allowed, that there will be 3 things, everything summary is given, whatever I explained you. So now we are ready to give the examination. Yes, so this is how my question is going to look like. Okay, if I check about this, okay, based on some scenario, if it is a specimen paper, guys, it's specimen paper. So in specimen paper they have given us a big question for 10 marks, and over here now they have given us the scenario. Okay, so out of the scenario we have to learn, we have to read what is the case study they have asked us, and accordingly I'm gonna answer their questions. Okay, so where will I answer? Over here I'm getting a question answer, so we are going to type it over here and going to go next. Okay, over here also there are some 3 requirements in the question, so we are going to read the question as it is. Yeah, and over here I am gonna see what have they asked us. Okay, in the first assuming thing, let me write over here. I go to the next part because there are 3 assumptions, so let's go to the second. So again 2 things will be asked. Scenario will be same. Over here there will be other things which they have asked. Okay, this is a scenario which we can read it, and according to the reading we can over here form the answers, and I'll write the answer here. Next. Yeah, again we are having one more part, that is third question. Yeah, we can go ahead and solve it. So over here there is a case scenario which is having 5 requirements, guys, 5. So I'll have to first of all read what is the scenario. Acha, all these things they have given in the question. Oh my god, ma'am, so big. Yeah, and accordingly 5 answers we are going to give. Ma'am, this is the first. Yeah, let's give answer. Start writing here. Yeah, write next. Okay. Yeah, after going to next I can, like, okay, my screen, oh, I have to go full, huh? I have to scroll it down full. Then next. Why it's not allowing me to scroll? I think I have scrolled it completely. Yeah, before, just give me a minute. Like, we need to now scroll it down completely means over here I have not scrolled, then they'll not allow me to go ahead, Yeah, okay. So again it's gonna be like 4 things. Okay, I'll read it, I'll go ahead, everything next I'm gonna do. Yeah, again question will be same over here. I get to go next. Now again the 5 requirements question is gonna same, it's D point still. So yeah, next. Okay, so over here we have actually gone through like 8 questions. This is just talking about part B, like some questions. Okay, so over here now what have they tested us? Like, there was first question which was having 3 requirements, so we checked that, we answered 3. In the second question there were 5 requirements, so I write some ABC, like something I wrote, so they told over here it's complete, that question, rest all is incomplete. So that's cool, now we can actually see by the end. Now again if I want to go in that question, yeah, we can go, we can start writing again. Okay, we can start writing again. Next. Again I can write and go to next. Again I can write and go to next. That's all. Yeah, we can do like that. Obviously we can do like that. Again I can go to next. That's all. After going to next map, once I have, like, say for example, given the paper on my own for practicing on my own. Now what do you expect me? Where will I get the answer? Guys, you can, like, end the examination. Yes, we can go to exit and we can find our answers. Exit, ma'am. Now if you check, guys, over here we have mark. Over here we have having mark over here. Guys, we have to go to mark. See what marks am I getting. So guys, I have did this. Let me self mark my paper, so I can check whatever I would have written will be there, question will be there, and the corrected answers are gonna be there. So like, this is my first question. Yeah, this is my first question which was there. Okay, and now for example, yeah, after reading this question, like if I would have written any answer, my answer would have been popped up over here. Like if I have not written anything, they will not show us. Okay, okay, I think the system is lagging, maybe I just need to know. Yeah guys, whether I have written any answers, so yeah, if I have any marks. Students, if you check this, can you find out over here? Yeah, let me make, because I'm like on and on doing the things now, so maybe, yeah, yeah, just give me a minute. Okay, students, now if I can show you the situation over here, there will be some simple questions, right? There are some simple questions, and over here there are some sample answers, guys. You can yeah, some simple answers. So if I click on my simple answers, over here, I'm going to get the simple answers also. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Okay, over here. I don't think there is a glitch. Let's see. Yeah, if I click on the sample answer, see, I'm making it very big and small now, so maybe that is the reason I'm unable to see. Okay, click on the sample answers. So guys, this will be the sample answers which they have given us. So yeah, this is the answer, first A. So yeah, we have to see these answers, and yeah, click on to the sample answer. Okay, so if you can check this, it is written, it's pre-printed there. Okay, second, if I go on second, I can see this case scenarios. If you click on the simple answers, I can find out the simple answers over here. Yeah, are you able to see, guys? I think you're able to see. I'm just want to make this big. If I can make this big, are you able to see? This is the answers. Yeah, this is the answers, which if I'm making more big, you are able to check out the answer. If I make it more bigger, this will be the answer for the first, for the second, for the third question. Yeah, so on. Along with that, now guys, there are marks also allotted to that. Okay, so yeah, I can read out these answers, so accordingly we can book the answer. How are we supposed to write? So even they have shown us the working also, because working answers are going to get marks. Okay, so guys, this was my first paper which I could do it. Okay, if I cancel it, and if I see what is my next paper, like if I want to practice, so I can go ahead with my CBE platform. Yeah, it takes some time for the CBE platform. Then I take up my taxation, then I take up my UK, guys, UK. Over here, my ACCA study resources, suppose my past exam library, I check out this paper. So that is basically assigned for me. And if I check up my past paper and my practice paper which I installed right now, like my start, then I can see again some introduction. So they'll be explaining you with the introduction on and on. Acha, the way they have, they'll tell us to write the paper. So everything we have to just scroll it and read it once. Now they are telling you that over here this is a sample paper. So yeah, there are 3 case studies which is given. So yeah, over here also there are 3 case studies which is allotted. Okay, so I'll read it. Again it is on and on same. So I can just cancel it and I can understand the questions what they have given. Again, if I go to CBE platform, that will be something which is going to help us, guys. Okay, I hope you guys are okay with it. Are you clear with it? So yeah, what am I telling you guys? The practice exams, if I again assign it, oh no, okay, unassign, no, let me assign it. Students, what I really prefer you guys is to do the papers, but then try to do some articles also, so that we are having quizzes and all. So quizzes and all will be helpful for us any which ways, yeah. So we can do that also. So again on the next text, if I press, what we get is we can write the paper, we can check our answers also, so that it will be easier for us, right? So if I go on, this is the way, guys, we are supposed to use our CBE platform before giving the examination. Yeah, so here also they have given something. Okay, so this is a wholesome case study. So over here there are some exhibits which we can read it. Like, if this is my question, this is my question, whole question, and from that they have told, please read the first exhibit. So they have told an overview of this company. Okay, if I want to see the overview of Marin company, I need to go to the first exhibit. So I'll just read the overview, what they have given. What have they given in the second exhibit? Let's read that. So we can go to the second exhibit, we can read the requirements, and at the end they'll give you some task. Okay, the first task is like for 17 marks. So they have given the question, we're supposed to read that, we're supposed to answer that. That's it. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys have understood it. So it's just the case study they have given. So yeah, cool. So I'll end the examination. Yes, I'll get the answers also. Over here, when I exit it, over here in the marks, I get the answers. In the results, guys, in the results, I get my results, what I have returned it over here. In the performance, I can find out how well I have made the performances. But then, cool students, I hope you guys know all these things, because we are not the first time users of like the portal. So I hope you guys understood it, and yeah, this is what is all about, the introduction which I could give you all. And I hope you don't have any sort of doubts in how the syllabus content is going to go ahead, and the courses. But over here in the revision series, this was the first class which I took, which was just an introductory class of how the platform is all about, what is the ACCA study hub, and how are we going to go ahead. So we'll be taking into consideration our important concept of income tax computation. Along with that, we'll be heading over to the important, as we knew na, right now we saw some case scenarios and all. So yeah, we'll be taking care of some case scenarios, then to papers we can do it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, you would have loved it. So for more knowledge, you can even give me reviews and whatever you want the videos, maybe you can comment it down in your chats. So yeah, if you guys have any doubt, Lakshya team is always there to help us. So for the day, it was cool. Let's meet tomorrow. See ya. Take care.